Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the ever-growing popular series Yay or Nay Smash Bros. Edition. If you haven't been here before and you're wondering what this is, or if you're wondering how to participate, well, this intro is for you. So very simple. Each Monday, for you, the viewer, you will get 2 uploads right here on this channel, so make sure you're subscribed for that. But you'll get 2 uploads, the first video being a Yay or Nay video focused on one specific character, oftentimes requested by you guys. Then the second video will be an updated stat version for all the characters so far involved. It's very fun to gauge interest. So how the series works, the first video will take that character, we will talk about their series, we might even talk about their popularity, maybe some relevancy, maybe some random facts, because why not? And then at the end of the video, I should say, we all vote, yay, we want to see this character, or nay, we don't want to see this character. It's a pretty simple concept. So yeah, it's just a cool way to gauge interest in the Smash community for who they want to see. And by the way, if you're listening this far into the rules, thank you. If you want to participate in any past videos, there is a link in the description to the playlist for the Yay or Nay series. Click that and vote properly for each corresponding video. That's it for the rules. Let's get to the rest of the video. Welcome to what I hope is the kind of beginning of 2 Yay or Nay videos per week. We had one yesterday. If you didn't vote in that one, please feel free. Go vote in that one. It was Pea Shooter from Plants vs. Zombies. But today is a different character, different series, different type of character all around. Porky Minch, or Pokey due to a terrible translation, depending on, if you think that's terrible or not. But Porky Minch from the Earthbound/Mother series. Now this character is a very, very interesting one. Has history in Smash Bros. Was a boss at one point. We'll show off a few moves from that fight. For a couple of his potential moves. He was a trophy in Smash Wii U 3DS, I believe. And then just pretty much disappeared altogether. I mean, they have that safe capsule legendary defense spirit, but that doesn't actually show the character Porky Bot, it's just the capsule that he escapes in, but still, the character is very interesting. He doesn't have any representation in Smash, so it's kind of like, why did he get left out when he's been in the series before? I don't know. It is a little strange, I will give you that. So why don't we just jump into the character, right? Let's jump into it. Yay or Nay Tuesday. That sounds weird to say, but Yay or Nay Tuesday, Porky Minch, let's do it. So Porky Minch, a little about the guy. Porky is a character who originated in the Earthbound series, and he's like a self-centered, rotten brat. He kind of falls under Gygas's influence and becomes a self-aggrandizing, sadistic monarch in Lucas's homeland after retreating through time from Ness and his party. Yeah, I just said all that, so take that in, if you will. Basically, he's an evil little kid. All right, well, he could be a lot older, but he's an evil little child, right? That's the whole premise of his character. So he originally debuted in the Earthbound game, and he kind of still in that game, he portrays a cowardly, kind of, I don't know, annoying, obnoxious type of character to Ness, who's their next door neighbors. So they do have a relationship somewhat. They play, they meet each other several times throughout the game, and then Porky's powers kind of grow over time and whatever. So, yeah, Porky is, he's a little strange dude. But either way, let's talk about the series. So this is kind of an interesting point to the whole thing, right? Earthbound, the game series, which has kind of become a cult classic over the years, actually became the second game, the second game, I should say, in the series. Here's why it became a cult classic. The second game in the series actually sold so poorly in the United States, with that selling only 140,000 physical copies. That was the reason Mother 3 never got ported or never got localized in the United States. The sales were terrible. So pretty much went, all right, yeah, we're done. We're not doing that. Mother 3, nope, not coming to the States. I apologize, not coming to any other regions. So yeah, that kind of sucked. But it became a cult classic, and kind of over the few, probably the past good maybe you could even say decade, maybe longer, this game has been kind of gaining a little bit of traction in terms of fans that want to see this character, that want to see this game, I should say, finally get localized and finally have that chance to play it. I mean, heck, the man himself, Reggie Fils-Aimé, a former Nintendo president, even teases or trolls Mother 3 quite often. It's kind of like his little running joke. We all know it's not going to happen, but he still kind of teases it. Even though he still doesn't even work at Nintendo, he still throws out a tease or he still trolls us from time to time. So it's all in good fun, though. So the series definitely has a good following, which is nice, but sales numbers kind of fell off. So you can, I don't know, I guess you can kind of base it off whatever you want, but sales numbers do speak, I think, to a certain extent. Again, that's not the be-all, end-all when it comes to a character getting in Smash, but I think there is still something there to discuss, which is why we talk about it for the Yay or Nay series. So, another topic we talk about, maybe some random facts, and let's do that. So, Porky, well, his character still gets brought up in Smash Bros. Speculation, whether it was in Brawl, whether it was in Wii U and 3DS, whether it was Smash Ultimate for base roster, or even now for DLC. People will always say they want to see Porky, and for several reasons, right? The character, bringing them back into the limelight of gaming, right? Finally bring another character back. Do something with it. Nintendo's sitting on a plethora of characters they do nothing with. A plethora of series they do nothing with. Maybe it's time for a revival or a reboot or whatever. Do something with it. So the point with this is, I hope I pronounced this properly. If I don't, my apologies. But the guy, his name is Shigesato Itoi. I probably butchered that. But if you know what the name is, the copyright, if you know what that is referring to, there are several people that firmly believe that because that name is on the Fighter's Pass Volume 2, that somehow means Porky is coming to Smash Bros. As a DLC character. When in reality, that's been there since day one of Smash Ultimate. That name has been there on the credits at the opening menu screen. It's been there down at the bottom, along with Capcom, along with Square, along with Nintendo, along with everything else. It's always been there. So that being on a DLC card or whatever means absolutely nothing. But people jump to conclusions. It is what it is. Do what you want. No big deal, right? But people have always taken that as a hint. It's not, but I don't know. It's still noteworthy, even though it's not. I really have nowhere to go with this. It's basically people are reaching, thinking they have another sign for a character, which, well, they don't in this case. But let's move on to happier things. Let's move on to his moveset potential. And that's where he could make for such a fun, unique, different type of character. Now, Porky himself has been, an actual character, and what I mean by that is he's been the human, he's been his human self. So you could have a moveset revolved all around him being a human, but the fun thing would be to get his spider mech involved. The Porky Walker, is that what it's called, or his Walker, whatever it is. That would be where the moveset should come from. That should be the style, at least in my opinion, that Porky should display if he were to ever come to Super Smash Bros. As a playable character. So let's talk about a few of the moves. First one, this is from his Brawl boss fight. It is called the Porky Bot. Now this is something, now in the clip you see him summon a bunch of these little Porky Bots, but for this one attack, I say he just summons out one single Porky Bot, and the bot itself will end up kind of running towards your opponent, trying to self-destruct on that player. So these bots, however, can be attacked. So you hit them with a physical attack, you hit them with a projectile, a ranged attack, whatever it might be. The bot itself will end up tripping, falling over, and exploding on the spot. So they can be dealt with very easily, but you can only have one Porky Bot out at a time just to kind of, maybe minimize spamming, but maybe at the same time, you could kind of throw out a few at the same time. Maybe you could have up to 2, 3, 4 of them at a time, right? That would be, they'd be so easy to get rid of. So if your opponent's sitting there trying to summon all these Porky Bots and you have, Fox, and you're just using his blaster, neutral special, pow. you're just getting rid of them one by one. So your opponent's not gaining anything out of it, right? So, I don't know. You could make a case for only one, but you could make a case for having multiple on the field at the same time. Either way, Porky Bot would be a fun idea. How about another one? Now, this one you could use in two different ways, I really imagine. It is his energy laser attack from, again, from Brawl in his boss fight. So, this attack, like I said, could be used in several ways. The first of being his actual energy laser. We've seen this in the boss fight, where the walker will create this ball of energy, and then it will shoot out like one random lightning strike. And you could have that as, say, a neutral special itself, like the lightning strike, and maybe the neutral special itself like has the little ball of lightning, whatever, the ball of energy. If your opponent happens to be above you and you use that move, yeah, they'll take damage from the shock and the energy and stuff. Cool. And then, of course, that lightning still strikes somewhere to the left or to the right. Whatever it is, maybe up. Maybe you're able to control where the lightning will strike. So hit left on the control pad, boom, it goes left. Hit right, then it goes right. Pretty simple idea, right? But what else can you do with this, you say? Well, like we seen with the clip when he uses it for the at the startup, that ball of energy right away. I envision that being like kind of like a shocking type thing. So it's just that startup, and that could be like an up smash, I should say. So it's kind of like Mega Man with his up smash. He kind of does the electric, whatever the heck the name of the move is, but it's kind of like that. Just a big ball of electrical energy, and you get caught in it, you get zapped, and then you'll get sent flying, whatever it is. So you can do several things with just that energy laser itself, which is fun. But we do have one more move here, and I know somebody will mention, hey, counter, that's not good. Yeah, we have a lot of people with counters in the game, but look, if you're going to do a Porky Minch moveset, he's going to have a counter. If you've played or at least watched or know anything about Porky or about Earthbound or about the character himself, you know the PSI counter device. That's literally the main thing he does in battle, right? He just counters everything. That's what he does. So he's going to have that in his moveset. And it's just one of those simple counters. It will end up reflecting physical attacks, or countering physical attacks, and it can also reflect incoming projectiles. So kind of like Lady Palutena. It's a simple little counter idea. But yeah, there you go for a few attacks. But look, overall, for my opinion here, yay or nay, I'm going to give him a nay, actually. This is not really a character that I'm fond of seeing. It's not somebody that I've really put that much time into thinking, yes, I would love that. Now look. Anybody that knows my channel knows two things. Waluigi's my number one. That's irrelevant, though. But the other thing is, I want to see more villains. Now, here's the thing. If Porky gets into Smash Bros. As a character for DLC, I will have no argument with it because I like the villain aspect. But just because you're a villain doesn't mean I'm going to be super actively rooting for you to get in the game. I will have no problem with your inclusion, but at the same time, it's not like, yes, like I made that top 50 most wanted character video a month or two ago. He wasn't even in that. So he's not a character I'm looking forward to. He's not a character that I'm rooting for. But if he gets in, cool, more villains. So for me, yeah, he gets a nay. So I'm very curious to see how this one plays out. A lot of people think he has a decent, legitimate chance, and others think he's just kind of been forgotten and left in the dust, and we'll never hear from him again. Either way, let me know what you guys got down in the comments. Yay or nay? That is it for this one. Again, there was a yay or nay character yesterday. Pea Shooter, go vote in that one. Otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed as always. And I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.